Hello everyone, my name is Anna from Tip Top Sewing, and today I'm going to share with you my latest fabric and pattern haul. First thing I'm going to show you is the next project for Mineral Craft Blogger Network, and I'm going to sew this brother style dress with long sleeves and just the way it's shown here. And I've already made this dress before, and it was with short sleeves, but this time I'm going to use big, I think it's called bishop sleeves. And first time I've made it was in quite stiff cotton, but this time it's going to be made in really lightweight viscose. So this is the fabric, and it's, like I said, a lightweight viscose. I've got quite a lot because I want to make a full skirt, and obviously quite big sleeves, it requires a lot of fabric. And it has a really nice floral print. I think it's quite a new fabric on the site, and it's really gorgeous. And I really wanted to make like something with really big flowers, really big print. And I'm going to use self-covered buttons for it, and purely decorative ones. And I'm also going to use an invisible zipper because you have to use a zipper because it's just decorative buttons. So the second project for Mineral Craft Blogger Network is going to be this short dress. It's my Colt pattern, and I think it's going to be the first time I'm going to use it, so I'm quite excited. And plus I saw some really nice options of this dress on the internet. The only difference is going to be that I'm not going to make a gathered skirt, so I'm just going to use a full circled one, and that's why I'm going to obviously need to install a zipper, side zipper again, which is something I don't like, but well, I've got no choice. And so yeah, it's going to be just a regular full circle skirt, and no buttons down on the skirt. And the fabric is going to be this absolutely gorgeous cotton, mint green cotton. And why mint green is because, well, first of all, I don't really have anything made in this color in my wardrobe, and I think it's quite a beautiful one. And also because a few months ago I made a mint green polo shirt, and I looked at the color and I thought, well, that's a really nice color, why shouldn't I sew something for myself with mint green fabric as well? So that's going to be the main fabric. I've got about 2.5 meters, hopefully it will be enough, but well, it should be, obviously. And I must say that this project is going to be the one that has the biggest amount of trims, supplies, fabrics, just everything. And one of the things is I'm going to use this big rug, which is obviously of a matching color, and I'm not going to sew it kind of on the outside of the garment. I'm going to sew it inside of some of the seams, so the only thing that will be visible is those nice kind of little waves. I saw how it's done on some of the 50s dresses, and I thought it's really nice, and it doesn't give that slightly country style look if you just sew it on the outside of the garment. I think just for me it looks like a bit of the country style. And on the package it was saying that you shouldn't wash it, you shouldn't dry clean it, and it's just like a purely craft product, but I washed it, pre-washed it, so that's why it's not in the package right now. And I must say that it's absolutely fine. Well, I can't really see anything. And my last project is going to be this Rockabilly style dress. That's going to be a pencil dress made in this really gorgeous, in my opinion, cotton sateen with nice cherries. And I really wanted to make as always with most of my projects, I really wanted to make something like a cherry dress for quite a while, but it's quite difficult to find some kind of a print I like, because sometimes cherries are too big or too small, or the print is just, the cherries are located in a strange way, like not very symmetrically or something like that. So finally I found something that's kind of matches my expectations, and obviously it's a bit stretchy, so which is good for a pencil dress. And it's going to be a simplicity pattern, and the top of the dress is going to be decorated with a contrast red trim. So it's going to be just this really plain cotton sateen, and it's a very thin one, so it's thinner than the main fabric, but I'm just going to double it with some kind of probably plain cotton. And I also want to make it, because I would do it anyway even if it wouldn't be thin, because when you sew something like a cotton sateen, it's very, very easy to for it to stretch out with time, especially because it's just straps like about this size of, like my size, like about this size of the straps, like this dress. And while you put it somewhere, like I don't know, after washing or something, it can stretch out, so which is not good. And it can also stretch out just because you wear it, so which is not good. So I'm going to sew sew it with regular cotton fabric that's not stretchy. Maybe I'll also use interfacing, but just regular cotton for sure. So another part of my haul this month was just a regular plain cotton, and I didn't really get it for any specific reason. I just always need regular white cotton. I make bias and tape from it. Sometimes I line the dresses with it, like cotton dresses, so I always need white cotton, so I always have it in my stash. I've also got some of the broader tissue paper, and I really liked it. I used it before and I really liked it. It has really big pieces of this tissue paper, and why I use it is because I trace all my patterns. I never cut with patterns because I believe you kind of destroy them by doing that. Plus you might wish to use a different size, or you might wish to change your pattern a lot, and if you do it, then it will be difficult if you didn't trace it. So it's possible, but it's not as easy as if you trace it, so I always do. Plus I'm using a lot of patterns from magazines, and obviously I need to trace them as well. So, and also obviously because there are some pattern sales recently, I couldn't resist getting some patterns, and both of them are obviously vintage style reproductions, and both are from Simplicity. And the first one is A242 Simplicity 1940s jacket and a skirt. I'm not really very excited about the skirt, but because, well, it's not the design I like, but the jacket is really gorgeous, and it has two options with a collar and with no collar, and I really like them. I think they're absolutely amazing. And second pattern is this 1590 Simplicity, once again 1940s blouse, and I really liked it. It has a lovely peplum detail, just like the jacket as well, and it has once again two options with a collar and with no collar, and I think it just can be a very simple and quick project, but at the same time it's going to be a very gorgeous blouse that I'll be really willing to wear because it's very flattering, it's very feminine, and it's just really beautiful. Plus it has the sleeve detail that I've wanted to try for a long time because, well, all of my blouses and dresses, they have like a separate piece for a sleeve, but this one, it's you sew it all in one, which is really interesting, and it has an option for a little belt at the back, so which means you can tie it up and it will make the blouse fit better than without it. And as for those patterns, I'm sure that I can sew the blouse one really soon because, well, I have fabrics, you don't need a lot for it, and I have some in my stash, and because it's a very easy project. As for the jackets, I'm not sure if I'll make it anytime soon because, well, it requires a good dedication to choosing the fabric for it and lining as well, but as for the blouse, it's very easy to make it anytime soon. But that's it for this month's fabric and pattern haul. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think, what fabric I should use for this Simplicity vintage jacket. And also, if you would like to see me sewing those projects, any of those projects, and if you would like to see some behind the scenes, you can follow me on my Instagram, and I keep updated on all the projects I make almost every day, well, usually every day. And if you want to see the final projects, you can also go on my blog, and I'll leave all the links in the description down below. So see you next time, bye!